We here at Speed Gear are hunters first, and as hunters, most gear decisions we make depends on if it works or not, and we don't use gear that does not work. So we're constantly looking at different gear and trying to find gear that's going to work better to replace the gear that we're having issues with. So a few years ago I had a sheep tag, and if you didn't get to watch that hunt, you should check it out right here. During that hunt, optics and glassing became a major component of our hunting. And we've done it before, but we've never done it to the level we had to do it on that sheep hunt. So we were forced to look at some different products and try some different things to make our hunt more successful. One of those was Digiscoping. If you like to look through your phone or to record through your spotter, that's called Digiscoping. And as a YouTube channel, we have to record as much stuff as we can, and you want to see up close shots of animals and scenery and everything like that, but we can't always get within feet. So we're using optics and things like a spotting scope to take that camera footage and share it with you. So we have tried some different Digiscoping products, and they all work pretty good, but they all have some shortfall, and so we're constantly looking at how can we do this better and with less hassle. So this is a product that we've used for the last 2 years on 2 special tag hunts. The sheep hunt I mentioned a second ago, and also the upcoming moose hunt that's going to come out in September. So be watching for that. But that product is the Mountain Mag Digiscope. So Mountain Mag is a product from Epoch Outdoors. Epoch Outdoors is based in Bozeman, Montana. So it's a made in the USA product. This thing is just a simple, rugged, affordable digiscoping solution that we have found that just relies on the MagSafe magnet on your phone. And that's it. There's no special cases, there's no special products or parts or whatever. It's just, there are 3 steps. And I'm going to go through those 3 steps, the 3 things that you need to buy to use the Mountain Mag Digiscope system. Step 1, you need to get the Mountain Mag Digiscope eyepiece. Step 2, you buy the Mountain Mag Digiscope adapter. And then part 3, you don't have to do this, but I would recommend it. You pick up the Mountain Mag Digiscope eyepiece cover. So it's 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. It's going to cost you $135 for all 3 parts. $120 if you don't get the eyepiece cover. So let's go through those 3 steps in a little bit more detail. First of all, step 1 is the eyepiece. The eyepiece is what fits on your spotter or on your binos. It's going to fit just about every brand out there. There's some brands listed on their website that I have never even heard of before. You can buy eyepieces for both spotters and binos. So I'll talk more about it later, but now you can use binos for digiscoping with this product, and you can use it well because of some new technology that they've got out in their app. And like I said, we'll talk about that in just a second. So both binos and spotters available for different eyepieces. The cool thing about the eyepiece, here's the bino eyepiece right here in my chest pack. I forgot about it. I haven't installed it yet. This is how it comes. So I'm going to install this on my Vortex binos. So I'm going to put it on my left side, and all I want to do is make sure that that I have a magnet that's at the exact 12 o'clock position based on where I look at these things. So I'm going to move it to where I look, and then I'm going to put my eyepiece on at that spot. But what's cool about this is it's low profile. This doesn't stick out much more at all than the regular eye cup does. So I can just keep this on, and I barely notice it's there. I can kind of see it out the corner of my eye because there's these magnets that are kind of flashing. in my peripheral, but I can keep it on. I don't have to take it off and on all the time when I'm hunting. So that's sweet. All right, so cost for the eyepiece for just one of these is $59.99 or something like that. So 60 bucks for an eyepiece. I would recommend buying one for your spotter and one for your binos so that you have options. Okay, step 2 is the Mountain Mag Digiscope adapter. And I have it in my chest pack here. This is it. This is the adapter. It's just got a MagSafe magnet circle on the back. It's got, this particular one is for the iPhone 16. So I have 2 cameras. I have a 1 power camera and a 5 power camera on my iPhone 16 Pro. But same thing, you go on their website, you pick out your phone, and they'll send you the exact adapter that will fit your phone. So here's the phones that will work with this. iPhone 11 all the way up to the current, whatever we're at, 17 plus. They all have the MagSafe circle built into them. So those all will work. Also work with Samsung Galaxy starting at the S23 model and up. Those also have MagSafe built into them. And then also any Google Pixel that's Google Pixel 7 or higher also will have this MagSafe circle built into the phone. This also works with the cases that you'll use for those phones. For example, my phone is iPhone 16 Pro. I use an OtterBox case. The OtterBox case is fully enclosed. That's why I chose it. And that was one of the problems with previous Digiscope solutions, was that I had to use their case and that I couldn't protect my phone like I like to. But this OtterBox has the MagSafe circle built into it. So you can buy a phone that has MagSafe. You can buy a phone with a case, making sure that your case also has MagSafe. But if your case doesn't, you can still buy an adhesive magnet from Epoch for $5 and just stick that on your case. It's gonna, there's a template, and it'll take a little bit of finagling to get that on there just perfect, but you can attach that through adhesive to any case that doesn't have MagSafe already built into it. Cost of this, another $59.99, so 60 bucks. So we're at $120 for the two, the eyepiece and the adapter. What I like about this guy is it's just flat, and I can put it in the pocket of my chest pack. It's just there. I can also leave it on my phone, put it in my pocket. It's just always there. Okay, step 3, eyepiece cover. This is another option, like I mentioned earlier. So if you have to remove your lens cover and you want to have your lens covered, you buy this little eyepiece cover. It's the same concept, just 2 magnets. It's just going to magnet onto the eyepiece, and it's going to cover your hole, so you're not going to have any dust and debris getting into your spotter. So this eyepiece cover comes with a lanyard as well. So as you can see here, I've attached it right onto the neck of my spotter. 15 bucks for this little cover. So if you buy all 3, it's 60, 60, 15. We're at $135 total, and you are set. You don't have to buy anything else. Okay, so let me show you how this all works. First, like I said, you take your spotter and you get the magnet lined up with perfect 12 o'clock and just slide that right on. You do the exact same thing with your binos like I showed you. Part 2, you take your phone adapter and you take your phone. This has MagSafe built in on the back in the case, like I said. I'm just gonna set this on here. It automatically lines up with the camera, and the iPhone 16 Pro has 2 cameras. So we have the 1 power camera lens and the 5 power camera lens. So I can switch between those. So right now I'm on the 1. I can just spin it over, and now I'm on the 5-power cam. So that's all there is to this product. It's just that easy. It just attaches to MagSafe. There's really not a lot to that, and that's amazing how simple that is. Now, step number 3, I need to attach it to my optic, and I'm going to hold it up here so you can see it, but all I have to do now is I need to take my eyepiece and my phone with the adapter, line them up, click, I'm connected. Now I can record anything that I want through my spotter using the phone app or the Mountain Mag app that I'm going to talk about in a second. Okay, like I mentioned, this works with your phone built-in camera app, but specifically for my phone, when I'm on the 5-power lens, I have some black spots using the camera app on that phone, and so Mountain Mag realized that, and they set out to make their own app that actually is a way better photo and video app that's designed specifically for digiscoping and their product. All right, let's run through this Mountain Mag app real quick. So I've got it connected to the spotter already here. I can choose between photo and video mode. I'm in photo here. I can choose different photo formats, photo resolution. In video, I can do similar things. I can change the codec, frame rate, resolution, different color profiles. I can see my zoom in the upper corner there as I pinch in and out just like I can on any other phone photo app. If I want to eliminate that black circle around the outside. I can go into settings and see some different things. One thing is grid lines. I'll show you that real quick. If I want to square things up, frame it, something that I'm looking at, I can use those grid lines. That's pretty handy. Another thing that you can see in the center is that I have the level indicator turned on, and that is an orange line if it is centered, and it's white if it's not. So that's very handy to know if I've got everything straight. You can also see that I can change between my 1-power and my 5-power cameras, which I'm on the 1 right now, so if I chose 5 it would just be black. And that's the beauty of this app, that it allows me to change and spin that phone adapter around. This app has its own gallery. If I want to, I can allow it to use my phone photo library, or I can just use the gallery that's built into this app. I'm going to allow it to use my phone one because I want all my photos in one place anyways, but I can manage the pictures in this gallery just like that. But the real hero of this app is the Stasis Stabilization feature. And so I'm using the free version right now, so you're going to see a watermark on my screen, but Stasis Stabilization actually takes a lot of the shake that you deal with a spotting scope away, because you're zoomed in so far in such a small area, so far away most of the time. I'm going to turn it off so you can see this. So it's shaking right now. As soon as I turn that on, it goes away. That's pretty amazing for a phone app to do this, especially the free version. So here's the shake. Let me get this thing shaking. I'm going to touch it. It just stops it. Stops all the shake. I'm going to shake it a little bit here just to show you, but you can see it settles it right down. That's just amazing. I can also use Stasis Stabilization in post-production. So if I've got a video that's shaky, like this one, I can choose Stabilize, and I can select how much stabilization I want. Stabilization usually is cropping is one of the parts to it. So I'm just going to choose Standard, and I'm going to choose Stabilize, and it's just going to run through this video and stabilize it for me
and I can save it. I cannot save it because I'm in the free version, but that is an awesome feature. So you're definitely going to want to use the Pro version. Pay for this app. It's not that expensive. It's $40 for a year. $7 a month if you just want to pay for it during hunting season. But that's not an app that's going to break the bank, and I would highly recommend it just for this stasis stabilization features. So that is a look at the Mountain Mag app. So check out Mountain Mag at Epoch Outdoors. Get it ordered now before hunting season starts. You can practice with it in the off season, and it's going to make your hunting season so much better if you like to use optics and Digiscope.